it's Sally and welcome back to my channel, and today's layout is another A4 layout, and this is going to be on some navy blue cardstock. And what I'm doing is I'm using 4 tiny photos of my boys playing out in the snow. They needed a much needed break from homeschooling, so day 2 of snow here in Lincolnshire, and we decided to go outside. So I've cut some snowflakes on my Cricut, and I cut them in silver glitter card and some white card, and I'm going to use them to decorate my layout. So I'm just going to add some white gesso on the background. Now, in the end, I really didn't need to do this because most of it does get covered up. But you do still see a little thin edge of the white gesso, and I'm just going to add some water to it and add some splatters around the edges, and you do see the splatters, so it wasn't totally pointless. So yeah, I'm just going to add some of the white splatters around the edges, and the reason I use white gesso is because it dries pretty quickly. It dries a lot quicker than acrylic paint. So now I'm actually going to be doing some stamping, and I haven't done stamping for a long time. So I thought I'd dig this snowflake stamp out, and I'm just taping the bits off that I don't want to use. I'm just using some washi tape because it's a square stamp with lots of different sized snowflakes on. And like I said, just taping off the bits that I don't want to use. So I'm just checking, making sure where I want everything to go. And I'm just going to start off with some white ink and just stamping some of the snowflakes around the gesso. And you can see it's just stamping out the ones that I haven't covered up because I didn't want it to be too blocky. And just added a little bit in the corner there, and now I'm just going in with some silver ink and adding some silver snowflakes around the edges as well, because obviously my snowflakes that I've cut out are white and silver glitter. So yeah, I'm going to be using the Echo Park Winter Wishes collection that I used for a couple of previous layouts. I'm just going to use a couple of the larger, they're a bit like Project Life cards. I'm just going to use a couple of them for layers. I was going to back the photos in with these cards, but then decided just to have them, use them as a layer. And I don't end up using that wood grain card because there is actually no more wood grain on my layout. So I opt for a navy blue one instead. I'm just going through the ephemera pack here and just deciding which bits I want to use. It was nice to finally get some snow as well, so obviously got the kids outside. Not very often I get the older two outside, the 13 and 15 now, so more interested in the Rex boxes. But the middle one has been struggling with homeschooling a bit this week, finding it a bit boring and a bit tedious, so they decided to join me and the youngest one out in the park and have a bit of fun in the snow. So I've just decided to fussy cut a couple of the trees from one of the pattern papers, because I've used this kit for a couple of previous layouts. I've not got many pieces of the ephemera left, but that's not a problem because if I did need some more I can just print them off, because this was a digital kit that I bought. so I can just print them off again, that's not a problem. So now I'm just going to, with it being a snowy layout, I thought the tissue paper would be a good layer to use. So I'm just positioning my photos onto this tissue paper. I have already backed the photos onto some white cardstock, and then I've just inked the edges with some navy blue ink, which I don't normally do. Distress the edges with my edge of my scissors, and then just inked the edges, just so they stand off a bit more. So that wintertime banner, I end up not using that. I decide against that. Now this is where I try the wood grain card again, just distressing the edge of it, and then this is where I decide against it. Yeah, I decide to go for a navy one. So just distressing the edge of that Snow Much Fun phrase, and just adding some ink around the edge of that as well. Now I'm just double layering my snowflakes up. I'm putting the white layer behind it and the silver layer on top, and leaving some just on their own, and just so you can see the white layer behind the silver on the back on the navy blue card. Just make it pop a little bit. So this is where you can see I've added the navy blue card behind the paler blue card, and I'm just going to stick these photographs onto the layers, just layering up behind the photos, and then just getting my photographs stuck in place. Once I've added that second layer onto the back of there, you can also see to the right hand side I've dug out a couple of bramble fox hearts, and yeah, just getting that stuck down into place. And I end up using another piece from the Bramble Fox box, and it's a title piece. It's This Matters, and it's my first Fox box that I've received, the February Fox box, and I'm really enjoying playing with it. So looking forward to the March one. It's just under £15 a month subscription, and it's you get a Fox box every month and you get an exclusive design in the Fox box as well. So it's definitely worth having. It's I wish I'd subscribed to it a lot sooner, to be honest. So I'm just distressing the edges of this banner, and then I decide against it, like I said. But I'm sure I'll use that on another piece at some point. There's the This Matters, which is the Bramble Fox piece, and I just thought it fitted in with the photographs really, and the story behind the photos. This matters. It does matter to have fun time and, you know, away time from the screen, especially for kids, what they've been living through, you know, this past year. It's not been easy. It's not been easy on us adults. It's certainly not been easy on the kids either. So having to learn from home, and all the changes, the mask wearing, the hand sanitising, and, you know, everything that's been going on, it's not been easy for any of us. So this definitely matters. A fun time, just being kids, basically. So I thought it was a perfect title for this. So just getting these bits stuck down into place now. and getting just using wet glue to stick that down. Just going to use my tab punch to hold that down while I start sticking the snowflakes down. Put that big one in the corner, and then just dotting the others about around the layout. I popped that big one up onto some foam pads. I popped my photographs onto some foam pads as well, just to pop them off the page. And if you can see, just round that navy card, I inked the edge of that with some white ink, just to make that stand off the, with it being navy and on navy blue card, I just wanted it to stand off the page a little bit. So yeah, inked around the edge of that. And you can just see the stamped snowflakes around the edges. I'm really happy with the way that looks. And then these two little Bramble Fox glittery, they're a bit, not silver, they're a bit like a glittery white heart. Excuse me. They was extras. They weren't in the Fox box. They was extras that I added onto my Fox box. So yeah, they come in a pack of multicoloured. There was gold, glittery white, and then some pale pinks as well. So I don't end up using that tab in the corner either. I've got a blue dotty flare there, which is going to go just to the right of this Matters title. And I'm using some of these Lucy's Card drops again. They're just like a frosty white. I'm just dotting some of them about as well. Yeah, just getting them stuck down into place. Yeah. Now I've just decided I distressed the edge of my card and inked the edge of that just to add a little bit of something. And you can see I've also added that dotty flare to the right hand side of the title. Added some pale blue thread underneath that, and I'm just going in now with some Nuvo drops. It's the first time I've used these, so I've only put a few on because I want to see how they dry, see what they look like, make sure I've done it right with it being first time I've used it. So now just going around with the white pen, just doing a doodly border, and then I will add my journaling in just underneath at the bottom. So yeah, that's my layout just about done. So head over to Bramble Fox and have a look at the Fox box, give that a try, and I'll be back again soon with another layout for you. So thanks for watching, take care everybody, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.